and welcome back to Vanircreations tutorials. This week we're going to be making this beautiful macrame dreamcatcher with an agate slice. The kit for this tutorial will be available down below, and you'll also be able to pick your own colour in your string and your agate slice as well. This week I've used a navy for my colour 1, pink for my colour 2 and a blue for my colour 3. This tutorial will be showing you a few different knots like the alternate half hitch, the square knot, the double half hitch. I'll also be using a unique pattern in the web this time. As you can see here, the pattern in the web is slightly different to the dreamcatchers that I normally make. All the materials to make this are available on our website, which is linked down below. If you have any questions, please ask down below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And other than that, let's get into the tutorial. So first we're going to wrap the hoop in our colour 1. So I've got the navy string here. And I'm just going to tie it on with just a normal overhand knot. Like this. And then I'm going to cut this a bit shorter. And then I'm going to wrap around this string that is laid down the hoop here. So then we keep going round with the string. Best way to do it is to keep it tight on your reel and then wrap around like this. I'm just wrapping around the hoop, and then make sure that you are going straight down like this and that the lines of string aren't starting to go diagonal. If that happens, just push up this way and then keep wrapping. Now we're coming to the end of the hoop. We've wrapped it all the way around, and now I'm just wrapping this end part here right up to where you started, and then cut, and then just tie again in a normal overhand knot. I'm going to part this string into 2. And then I'm going to go round again and tie in a double knot. Double overhand knot. Actually, I'm going to go for a 3rd. And then I'm going to cut these ends off. So, next we're going to do the web. Get your spool and your hoop that you've just wrapped, and then tie around it your thick thread. And tie. I'm going to do about 5 overhand knots, 5 or 6, just to secure it, and then cut the end off. And now I'm going to use the length of this spool to determine how long my segments are going to be. So I'm going to go round here, under and through the loop. As you can see, that's as long as the spool. Now I'm going to do the same thing again. So I'm going to do it here, round and under and through the loop. And then keep doing that all the way around. then when you're coming round to the end, do your last one, and then you'll see that's where you've started. Make sure you pull out this little loop and then go through with your cord or your thread. So you've gone through the first one there. Pull this one out and go through with your thread. Keep pulling them out, don't miss any, and going through with your thread. And then when you come back round again, keep lifting up the next segment and going through it. So we're going to go around for a third time. Now, pulling, so you're pulling like this segment out now, can you see? And then you're pulling out that one. And then the next one. Just keep going around like that. So now I've gone round 3 times. I'm going to now miss a segment out every time. So instead of going through this one, as you can see, I'm going to leave it and I'm going to go through the next one. We're creating a new pattern here. Leave one, go through the next one. Leave one, go through the next one. So you leave the segment and you go through the next one. And then you get in a bit of a different pattern for this one. Now, when you've gone all the way around, keep going, don't miss one out now. So when you've gone around your 4th time, don't miss out any segments, because your Dreamcatcher will become too loose then. You're just going through every single segment once you've gone round once, missing them out. So when you've gone round then once like that, so your 5th time you've gone round, cut the end of your cord, and then we're going to add our beads now. So I've got navy and blue. I've added 6 navy and 6 blue, and now I'm going to tie it to this Dreamcatcher web, just where you've cut off before. You're going to tie it onto there, just using a normal overhand knot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, one more will do. 6, and then I'm going to cut the ends off. So we've got our beads attached there. Now you're going to keep going round. Don't worry about your beads, you can put them round afterwards. We're not missing out any segments anymore. Going through every single segment. And then when you've done that, just space your beads out when you've gone all the way around. keep going around once you've done that. Don't worry about your beads. Just keep going around. Don't worry if they're in the way. Just do exactly what you're doing before, going through every segment. And when you feel like it's slack enough to pull together, you can pull together. But just to make sure, I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, about 12 different wraps or weaves of this thread, and then I'm ready to pull. And then I'm going to cut. I'm just going to go round, go down through one segment, tie, ooh. Make sure you're still holding it tight, pull it tight up, and then go through the one directly opposite it, go back up, and then go through the loop that you've got in your hand and pull. And then do that again. Once you've done one, you don't have to hold it in place as much. But go down through one segment, up through the other segment, and then through the loop you've got in your hand, just to tie it off. Down, up and through the loop. And then you can cut your excess thread off. Don't cut it too close because it'll unravel. And then space your beads out as you want. And on to the next part. Next I'm going to tie a loop onto the top of my Dreamcatcher. So what I've done is I've cut some navy string and then I've pulled some fibres out of it. And then I just pop it round the hoop, and I'll just tie it in a normal overhand knot. So that it's secure. So make sure that it's secure and then cut them ends off. Then you're ready to hang. So now I'm going to add the chords to the bottom of the Dreamcatcher. First I'm going to add 2 pink 2-metre lengths in half using reverse lark's head knot, so that it goes round the back, round the front, so you part them and you pop them 2 lengths through that loop you've just made. So we're doing 2 of the colour 2. I've chosen pink, And then I'm going to do two 2-metre lengths in navy in my colour 1. So I've got navy as colour 1. Doing reverse lark's head knots again. So they go around the back and the front part and pop your 2 cords through. And then measure about 9 centimetres up the length of your Dreamcatcher and add another navy cord, and again on the other side about 9 centimetres, add another navy cord in reverse lark's head knot. Now we're going to do an alternate half hitch, but I'm going to do it with 4 cords. First we're going to get the pink cords and we're going to put them round the navy and through this loop here, and then pull tight. Then we're going to get the navy cords and pop them around the pink cords and through this loop here. Can you see it's going through that loop there, and then pull tight. Again, now the pink goes around the navy and through the loop that you are creating. Navy goes around pink and through the loop. Pink goes around navy and through the loop. Just keep doing that pattern. So when you've knotted down about 11 centimetres, do the same on the other side. There you go. There's your first 2 knots. Now we're going to do one on the side here, but this time we're going to do the same, but it's just with 2 cords. So this cord here goes around the one on the right and through the loop, and then the one here on the left, then the one here on the right goes around the left one. So it's left around right, right around the left and through the loop. Left goes around the right, right goes around the left and through the loop. So this one goes round and through. This one goes around. So you're just alternating which one goes around which string. Then I'm going to do the other side. So when you've done 11 centimetres down on all of them, you now need to tie them together. So get this one here on the right, and this one here, and all the navy knots, and then this knot here, tie together in a double overhand knot. Like that. Do the same on the other side with the left ones. That's the start of your middle pattern. Now I'm going to take the 2 pink cords and the 2 navy cords that I've made the knot, and I'm going to do the same pattern again as we did here. So pink goes around navy and through. Navy goes around pink and through. Pink around navy. And then do the same on the other side. So go about 12 centimetres down to 2 pink cords and tie together in a double overhand knot. And there's your centre pattern. Next, get 2 metres of navy and add them to either side using the reverse lark's head knot again. So both these are 2 metres, I've put them in half and I've added them to each side. Now, using the cord you've just added, get one of the strands closest to the centre pattern, and these cords here that should be popping out the side of your centre pattern, you're going to do a double half hitch, so you go round it like this and then round again, and then do the same with the next one that's dangling down. Go round and through the loop, round and through the loop. It's just a normal double half hitch. I'll show you again on the other side. Cord, get one of these strands, go round and down, round and down, and then just pull it close. Same again with this one. There you go. And now grab the cord that's going through these double half hitches and tie in the middle, just at the bottom here. Do a double overhand knot. Now I'm going to add some 160 centimetre lengths to this part here. Doing reverse lark's head knots, so around the back, round the front and through the loop. And then on the other side of the knot, round the back, round the front and through. Now I'm going to add some lengths to the base in the navy. I've got 1 metre lengths and I'm just going to add them using reverse lark's head knot. Now we're going to make a pattern here. So get the cords that have tied your knot in the middle and use them as your filler cords, and get the next one next to it here on the left, and we're going to do a double half hitch. So we're going to go round and through, and then just pull it up to the top there like that, and then get the next one along and do the same thing again. So you just go round twice, so get the next one along here now. And we go round and down, and round and down. And the next one. So you go twice round every time, so these are double half hitch knots. Now we're going to do the other side. So that's the first double half hitch, the second, third, and fourth. So you should have a shape that looks a little bit like that. So you're doing 4 double half hitches on each side. Now we're going to make a knot in the middle. So leave these 2 which are your filler cords out, get the next 2 cords in and use them as your working cords to do a square knot, but your filler cords are going to be all these 6 in the centre. So go across with this one here on the right, this one here on the left is going to go in front, then around the back of all of them and through this bit here. Pull it up so then it lines between these 2 here. And then we're going to go back the other way. Now this cord goes in front, the one on the left. This on the right goes in front of all of them, round the back of everything and through that loop there. It's just like a normal square knot, but you're just doing more filler cords. So you've got 6 filler cords, and just make sure that they're straight. Don't pull it too tight, just make sure they're all straight in a line like that. And now we're going to finish the diamond like this. So grab this cord, filler cord, grab the cord here and do a double half hitch. Then the next one. And then when you've got your last one, so you're doing 4, it should look like that. Then grab this one here on the left, get your first cord, make sure you wrap around that twice. And then you should have 2 filler cords here that you can just tie in one overhand knot like this, place down. And there you have your diamond pattern. Now next to this diamond shape, grab the next 4 cords on the left and do a normal square knot. I'll show you that in detail in the next one. So you grab this one on the right, put it in front of the 2 filler cords in the centre. This one on the left goes in front of that, round the back and through this loop here. And then go back, this cord goes in front, this one in front of there, around the back, through the loop. And then carry on doing them up here. So grab the blue ones. And you'll have to leave one pink out. Now do the same on the other side. Now now grab the 4 chords in between the 2 navy, so 2 to the left of this one and 2 to the right of this one, and do another square knot underneath it. And do the same on the other side. Now you should have a little triangle shape here. Grab the cord on the right of it, and we're going to do a double half hitch pattern framing that. So now grab the next one, so you just go round, round and pull, and then on the other side of it grab this cord to the left, and then just do an overhand knot at the bottom, and then do the same on this side. Grab this cord here, grab the next one, go round, round and pull up. This cord here, go round and through, round and through. I will link a video below on how to do all the knots in great detail if you struggle with doing these. Now grab these chords here underneath the pattern, so it's like the first 4 chords underneath this pattern here on the left, and do a square knot about 4 centimeters down. And then and then do the same on the other side. Try and make sure they're even. Then go 4 centimeters down again and do the same. And then do one in the center here. Now add 1 meter lengths to the center here using reverse like I said knot. So I'm using pink, which is my colour 2. And I'm going to add it doing reverse lark's head knot to this center pattern. Now get your agate slice. We've got the bluey teal one here, and then put your 1 meter of wire through it, and then wrap, just leave a little bit coming out like this, and then wrap it or twist it around like this. This is 1 millimeter thick wire, and in the kit you get 1 meter of it. Then we're going to add some blue beads here. I've got navy beads because navy is my first colour, and I'm going to pop them on the wire here. So the beads should sit on top of the wire like this and cover it quite nicely. Now get your end of your wire and you're going to wrap it around, pop it in the middle of your middle chords there, and then we're going to wrap it around. There we go. Wrap around again. And then when you come down here, wrap around this section. And then just cut that wire off. So all that bit is doing there is just securing it onto your base. And then you can use your scissors, if there's any wire like still popping up, just use your scissors to tuck it in, like that. And there is your agate slice added. Now I'm going to cut the ends so it's neater. So take some sharp scissors and just cut the ends.